Top enchanting castles and palaces. Dive into the fairy tale world of majestic castles and elegant palaces. Castles were built as defensive structures against invaders atop a hill or oil waters in the Middle Ages. They were also a home and a fortress for the royals. It is believed that the Normans were the ones to have built the first castles in the world in a motte and bailey style. Castles have been since then revived and rebuilt. Over the years, some castles have crumbled, while some stand majestically over a hilltop, making them a sight for sore eyes. Before we start the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel, then you will not miss our new video. 1. Prague Castle. Largest ancient castle, built in the area of 66,761 square meters, Prague Castle, which is one of the biggest castles in the world, has a history of over 1,000 years. This World Heritage Site was built in 880 AD by the Czech monarchs. It has been declared the largest ancient castle complex in the world by the Guinness Book of World Records. Currently, it serves as an official building for the heads of the state, home to the collection of Romanesque, Baroque, and Gothic architecture forming the castle complex. This castle is situated on the left bank of the Vltava River. Prague Castle houses a number of historical sites, museums, and galleries. The main feature of the castle is the street Vitus Cathedral. Many historical artifacts and crown jewels are housed in the Prague Castle. 2. Windsor Castle. A magnificent architecture. The oldest castle in the world, the largest castle in Britain, Windsor Castle is one of the 3 official residences to the Queen of England. It covers a total land area of 54,835 square meters and serves as an official site for many ceremonial and state affairs. Since its construction in the 1070s, Windsor Castle has undergone a lot of renovations and redecorations. The main features of the castle are St. George's Chapel, the dollhouse of Queen Mary, and the state apartments. 3. Malbork Castle. A castle of bricks, sprawling over an area of 143,591 square meters, this World Heritage Site is considered the largest castle in the world measured by land area. This medieval castle is located in Poland and was built by the Teutonic Knights in the 13th century using bricks unlike other stone castles. It sits on the banks of the Nogat River and is one of the most popular tourist spots in Poland. The main attractions are the monastery, a huge palace, and a museum that displays the finest items of Teutonic Knights like the weapons and armors. 4. Himeji Castle, a Japanese treasure. This 17th century hilltop castle is a Japanese national cultural treasure. Located on top of the hill Himeyama in Himeji, this World Heritage Site is built over 41,468 square meters and consists of 83 buildings made of wood. Himeji Castle is also known as the White Heron Castle owing to its resemblance to a bird ready to take flight. It is the only castle in Japan to survive the Civil War and the Great Earthquake. It is the largest castle in Asia and is undoubtedly one of the best castles in the world. 5. Marangar Fort, oozing culture and history. Perched upon a hill at 400 feet, Marangar Fort is the second largest and one of the 10 most beautiful castles in the world. Built in the 14th century by Rao Jaha, it covers as an area of about 81,227 square meters. This magnificent castle is built with sandstone and is brimming with tales of valor, culture, and history. The main attractions include the Mirror Palace, Sheesh Mahal, Moti Mahal, Phul Mahal, Chamunda Mataji Temple, courtyards, and the museum. The palace is inside of intricate carvings along the walls. The visitors can indulge in some zip-lining activity as well. Also, this is one of the largest fortresses in the world. Sounds interesting, right? 6. Buda Castle, stunning views. One of the biggest castles in the world, Buda Castle was built in the 13th century to defend themselves against the Mongol invasion. This World Heritage Site is built across an area of 44,674 square meters. It sits on top of the Varnity Hill, giving the visitors a stunning panoramic view of the Danube River, the Chain Bridge, and the Pest side of the city. The major sightseeing features of the castle are the Royal Palace, Fisherman's Bastion, Matthias Church, Foss Wine Cellar, a labyrinth, and the famous National Gallery. The castle hill can be reached by the funicular from the Chain Bridge or by the Varbus. 7. Neuschwanstein Castle, an inspiration for a Disney movie. Neuschwanstein Castle is located in Bavaria and is one of the most visited castles in Germany. This fairy tale castle was built by King Ludwig II in 1886. It was built as a recreational home, unlike other castles that were built for defense purposes. It is the most beautiful and one of the biggest castles in the world and has been an inspiration for Disney's Sleeping Beauty Castle. It is the largest castle in Germany and is built in an area of 65,000 square feet. It is perched on a high hill and its highest tower reaches up to 213 feet. 8. Edinburgh Castle, notable Scottish history. Both as a military stronghold and a royal residence, Edinburgh Castle has a remarkable Scottish history. The castle was constructed on an extinct volcanic mountain spread across a region of 35,737 square meters, with the oldest edifice, St. Margaret's Chapel, being built in the 12th century. The main attractions are the chapel, Scottish War Memorial, Half Moon Battery, Crown Jewels of Scotland, the 1 o'clock gun, the Stone of Destiny, and the National Museum. Edinburgh Castle often falls under one of the top 10 medieval castles in the world and one of the most popular fairy tale castles in Scotland. You can see the country's history and culture in every corner of this castle, from the Gothic and Renaissance buildings to the crown jewels and the Stone of Destiny. 9. Hohensalzburg Castle, a medieval fortress. Archbishop Gebhard built this beautiful fortress in the year 1077 AD, and since then, this citadel is considered the biggest medieval fortress in Central Europe. It is built over a cliff top with an area of 54,523 square meters and gives a spectacular view of the city Salzburg. A unique feature of this castle is its symbol, which is a lion holding a turnip. Presently, it functions as a fortress museum that displays medieval weapons, Roman coins, puppetry, and historic musical instruments. It also holds a St. George Chapel within its walls. This castle sits on a hilltop, Hohensalzburg, a charming city with a musical heritage. The fortress has a mix of Romanesque, Gothic, and Renaissance styles, and its full history and culture. You can walk around the fortress and see its courtyards, chapels, and museums. You can also enjoy the spectacular views of the city and the Alps from its walls. And if you're lucky. 10. Site de Carcassonne, incredible Gothic architecture. It is an ancient castle that sits on top of a hill in the southwest of France. It is the longest medieval and one of the biggest castles in the world, spreading across 3 km in distance. Located on the right bank of the River Aude, this World Heritage Site has more than 2,500 years of history and was restored in the 19th century by Viollet-le-Duc. It totally consists of 52 massive towers and a double ring of ramparts, and its main attraction is the Basilica of St. Nazarius, famous for its Gothic architecture with stained glass panels. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.